It's part of our heritage, and so often in Calgary we have the tendency to just tear everything down.
The Riverside Bungalow School has been a community landmark for over 100 years, but now some Bridgeland and Riverside community members fear for the fate of the school after learning that the Calgary Board of Education is looking to sell this historic building. The school has been mostly unused for the past several years, but some feel the history and charming appearance of the school are important features of the neighborhood.
They communicate that this is an old community. When you see the 1920 on there, even if you just moved in yesterday, you're like, oh, okay, this is an old community. It's a heritage community.
I think being able to maintain and keep the Bridgeland-Riverside School would add a lot of value to that community.
This arts and crafts style building was one of 3 identical bungalow schools built at the same time. The other 2 have now been converted for more modern purposes. The City of Calgary was asked by the CBE if it was interested in buying the school, but the city tells City News it determined there was no municipal need for the building, so it didn't proceed with the purchase. The Bridgeland-Riverside Community Association does not blame the CBE for putting the building up for sale.
I don't argue with them selling it. It's the aspect of it having protection so that it is not just torn down.
Now, the only way to ensure the protection of the building is to get it designated as a heritage resource.
Designation needs to be done at the intent of the owner, and in its current case is the Calgary Board of Education. Once a site is designated as a municipal heritage resource, it can't be demolished or significantly altered within that designation bylaw, which is approved or is passed by council as a bylaw.
Lee is now calling for City Council to step in.
A building that potentially could be lost right under our noses. So I would say to council, step up. Here's your chance to show your support for heritage, designate this building, and then let's get on with looking for it to be repurposed.
In Calgary, Jasmine Vickaryous, City News.